right, we begin with that breaking news first at 4. The father of a 9-year-old girl who was murdered is now under arrest.
In the last 2 hours, deputies announced the arrest of Lojuan Sessions. His girlfriend, Tyshael Martin, is already in jail, charged with the murder of Jamaria Sessions. Detectives say she used the family dog to attack the girl. West 2's investigative reporter Greg Fox talked to Jamaria's grandmother and with a neighbor who says the same dog attacked them. A warning, some of the details are disturbing.
Jamaria Sessions was just 9 years old, but she had big plans to become a veterinarian. She loved animals. But this animal, a 103-pound Rottweiler belonging to her father's girlfriend, played a role in the girl's murder inside the home where she lived in Montverde.
How could someone do a child like that?
Althea Chenault is Jamaria's maternal grandmother, who cared for her and a younger sister after their mom died of leukemia 2 years ago. She was horrified to hear that Jamaria was found dead June 17th, nude, and had a significant number of abrasions, small punctures, burns, possible bite marks, and bruising covering her body. Also, it appeared that the dog had bitten the child's head.
How he tortured her all night. I didn't even sleep for an hour. Just it's playing back in my head how they said she drugged her and her blood was there and how she just was getting bit up.
Tyshael Martin, the girlfriend of Jamaria's father, is charged with first-degree murder. Detectives say security video inside the home shows her kicking and dragging the girl and encouraging the dog to bite her. Jamaria's father, Lojuan Sessions, is now charged with aggravated manslaughter of a child. Jamaria's grandmother believes anyone who was aware of the abuse should face maximum punishment for causing or hiding abuse leading up to her death. You can see in several photos a bandaged arm and in others, dog bite marks.
And she got tortured all these days. We don't know how long she was there, suffering and pain.
According to records obtained by West 2 Investigates, there were 10 complaints about animals at this home from November 2021 through mid-June. In one of those complaints, a neighbor says that he was attacked by the Rottweiler.
And I look up and he's lunging through the air at me. Big dog, big Rottweiler.
Dennis Beller says he was terrified at the time. He shared this photo of his bloody hand and told us how he fought back.
And I start punching him. And he backs off then, and I'm bleeding. Blood's running down my arm off my elbow.
But the dog was allowed to remain in the home and, according to detectives, was used by Tyshael Martin as a weapon on Jamaria Sessions. In Lake County, Greg Fox, West 2 News.
According to the sheriff's office, Animal Services took Tyshael Martin's Rottweiler and euthanized it.
This is a story about a 9-year-old girl named Jamaria Sessions. She was born on January 15, 2015. This story is heartbreaking and can be triggering for some. Jamaria lived with her mother, Tadrina Dort, until her untimely death on September 13, 2022. Jamaria's maternal grandmother, Althea Chenault, assumed the role of caregiver for Jamaria and Jalaya, her younger sister. On October 24, 2023, Lojuan Sessions, the girl's biological father was released from prison, and he removed both girls from school and took them back to live with him at 16-17 Harbor Oaks, Dr. Montverde, to live with him and his girlfriend, Tyshael Martin. On June 17, 2024, upon receiving a 911 call at 4:52 a.m. from a woman stating her child was unresponsive and cold to touch. The caller is believed to be the stepmother, Tyshael Martin. Upon arriving, EMS pronounced 9-year-old Jamaria deceased. She was found nude and had a significant number of abrasions, small punctures, burns, possible bite marks, and bruising covering her body, all in various stages of healing. Tyshael stated that she woke up that morning to catch a flight to California and Jamaria and the other children. She stated the purpose of the trip was to meet Jamaria's father, who was there, but that later turned out to be false. He had never left the state. She claims that shortly after waking up, she tried to wake up Jamaria and found her unresponsive and cold to touch. She went on to say that the child had no known medical issues. Emergency medical staff, noting rigor of the jaw, along with statements about the injuries, they requested law enforcement. Deputies promptly responded to the residents' ADN were briefed by EMS. A crime scene was established, and the occupants of the residence were moved outside to preserve evidence. Home surveillance cameras were observed on the exterior of the residence. Deputies requested detectives from the Criminal Investigations Bureau to respond to the scene. Detectives arrived and soon a search warrant was drafted and later executed on the residence. DCF was also contacted due to the belief that the death was a result of abuse.
Cole, let me know I can get there. Alright. Alright, you alright?
Yeah.
Alright, what's your name, ma'am?
Tyshael Martin,
And what's your date of birth?
9/12/1989,
And how old are you?
34.
34, okay. I'm Detective Mercer. This is Detective Schleval. Alright, so a couple quick questions for you. So, yesterday I understand you went to the airport to try to fly some kids out to California to visit their grandmother, correct?
Yes.
What time did you leave the house?
I want to say maybe 5-ish.
Okay. And then you got to the airport. What happened along the way to the airport?
She threw up.
Who's she?
Jamaria.
Okay. And did you guys get her breakfast? Is that what she threw up?
Yes.
What'd you guys get her for breakfast?
Banana and Gatorade.
Okay, so she threw that up. And then you guys get there, and then what happens?
Well, actually, when did she? Yeah, we was almost there when she threw up. When we got out the car, she was walking fine, and then she was like, when we got halfway down the roadway, she was like, I'm starting to feel weak. So I walked her back to the car, and the girls went ahead of me. So I got in the car, and I went and picked the girls up. I went and told the girls that I was going to go around and for them to go ahead and go to the airport so I can get her wheelchair assistance.
Okay, so you got her a wheelchair?
I wasn't able to.
Oh, you weren't able to?
No,
Okay.
because when they said that I have to book it through the airline, I have to go through the airline or something to get the wheelchair or something, so we remained in the car.
Okay, so why was she not able to, why was she feeling weak? Just because she was sick, or was she having other injuries?
We just came back from out of the country or whatever, so she's been sick, and about 6-7 other of us. She did fall the other day.
Okay.
We have I guess a leak from the ceiling in our living room, and I guess she said she was walking in the dark and didn't see the dog food bag, tripped over the dog food bag, fell because slipped in the puddle of water. She said she hit her head, but when I checked, I didn't see any bumps or anything, so she said she twisted her ankle. I put a compression sock on and allowed her to ice it.
Okay. Who's this gentleman here?
That's that.
Okay, that's Dad.
Yeah.
Alright, so store dog food. Let's see here. How long ago did that trip happen?
That was maybe 3 days ago.
So like Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thursday or Friday.
Alright. And then, so that's when she twisted her ankle?
Yeah.
Alright. And
Well, she said it felt. I don't know if she really. She said it was a little pain. I just know that
So, okay, so did you guys put ice on it? Did you guys give her like any kind of...
compression sock and ice.
Okay, compression sock and ice. Alright.
And she was actually walking on it fine. She said when she got in the tub to sit down, it swelled up.
Okay.
From being in the water, that's what she said. So we gave her the crutch that we had. The
Okay.
Crutch that we had in the house.
Okay, so you gave her
already.
crutches. Did you guys take her to the doctor at all?
No, we didn't.
Okay. And then you said you went out of the country. How did you go? Did you fly, or
So we went on a cruise ship, and
where'd you guys go to?
Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and Virgin Islands. So, not Dominican Republic was the only one I had to come.
Okay, so you guys with all three of them there, right? That's important in case she has something that she may have got over there. Did she get off the ship at all on these islands?
Yes.
And she was walking around?
Yes.
Okay. All right, good. Okay, so where does, and I know Mom's here now, does he normally live here?
Yes. He's only been gone for, I think, 3 days.
So he left on Thursday or Friday?
Yeah.
What does he do for work?
He works at is it a paint? It's a paint shop or something.
Why is he never here? Does he live in Orlando because it's closer to work, or?
I mean, he's in school. We're both never here due to me having to take him backwards and forth to school, and then work, school, and then work, school, and then work.
So it's just easier for him to be in Orlando?
No, right now he's only been there for a couple of days because he had an injury. He busted his head and knocked his tooth out.
Okay. How'd that happen?
He told me that he was on a bicycle. He left the job, got on a bicycle and tripped on the way back to the job.
Okay. Does he know about his daughter already?
So I called him to tell him to come to the house, but I didn't tell him.
Okay, so he doesn't know anything yet. All right, so you guys get home. You guys get home, what, around 10 o'clock in the morning, roughly, from Orlando back to here?
I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, around that time.
So early in the morning, like around 10. But, okay, so what happened the rest of the day? What did you do for the rest of the day?
The rest of the day, I took medicine.
What did you take?
I took ibuprofens and stuff and Tylenol to get, my throat was hurting really bad, so the medicine put me to sleep. I was sleeping all day. Jamaria was actually telling me that she felt better. Once we got back, I gave her a popsicle, 2 popsicles. She ate them. She was on the couch. Before I went to sleep, I told the girls I was going to sleep and alarming the house. I believe they went to the park or something.
Jamaria did?
I'm not sure.
Okay, you're not sure. You were asleep, right? So what time did you wake up?
I woke up I woke up periodically. But I stayed in bed.
Right.
You mean like when I found her?
No, like, so did you stay in bed throughout the night last night?
So when I went to sleep, it was only about 6-7 o'clock at night.
Okay.
So I think I slept to about 12 something, got up, just sat up in the bed, drank something, laid back down, and I think I was calling my mom back because I saw she had a missed call or whatever. I don't remember. I just know that I never got out of bed.
You have your phone with you. Can you look at that phone and see what time you called your mom back?
Yes. She called me at 11:43. That's probably what woke me. I called her back at 12:05.
Okay. And then where was Jamaria at that time at 12:05? Was she in her room, or you don't know, or was she with you?
She was. I don't know where she was at that time.
Okay. You never got up to go check?
No.
Anybody? Okay.
But she sleeps. She doesn't have a room. She sleeps anywhere.
Anywhere? Okay.
Mostly in Naya's room.
Okay.
Or on the couch. Well, she was sleeping in Naya's room, but she was doing things that her dad didn't like, so her dad made her sleep on the couch.
What was that?
Stealing from the girls, talking about boys a lot, being nasty, not bathing and stuff like that.
Okay, so she had to sleep on the couch. Okay. So this morning, you get up out of bed and you go to check on Jamaria. What happened there? Like, why did you go in there to check on her?
No, I actually I got up and I turned the light on and I noticed that she was on the mattress.
So she was in the same room you were in?
Yes.
Okay.
I tapped her, asked her, do she want to go to the do she need to go to the bathroom? And she didn't respond.
Okay. And then you called 911?
Yes.
What was she wearing?
She didn't have on anything.
No socks, no shoes, no clothes, nothing?
No, she must have, but that's normal. Most of the girls walk around like that.
Okay.
I don't know, I have an autistic daughter, and she does it all day long. I think Jamaria probably was hot or something, or I don't know. But she usually takes her clothes off when she is hot.
Okay. And so she had a burn to the top of her foot. How did she get the burn?
So my daughter, she does hair as well.
Which daughter?
My 9-year, well, all of them, but my 9-year-old daughter does hair, and she did her hair, and they both dipped her hair in the hot water. That's just a method of doing hair. And she said some of the hot water spilled on her foot, but she said she never saw a burn, and I'm thinking it's due to the compression sock being on her.
That she was wearing?
Jamaria never complained about a burn. And we didn't take the compression sock off until today.
Okay. So you took it. So when I said if you found her wearing any clothes, you said no, she wasn't wearing any clothes, and now you're saying you took the compression sock off.
Well, not Monday,
today.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yes.
Okay. So Sunday you took it off, and then you saw the burn.
Yes.
Did you guys do anything at that point to treat that burn?
Yes.
What did you guys do?
Neosporin. We put Neosporin on it. But it was only at the top of her toe.
Okay.
So I was like,
It didn't look bad.
no, it didn't look bad at all. My daughter said, I believe she said her skin was coming off when she took the compression sock off.
And that was Sunday.
Yes.
All right. Where is Julia, Jamaria's sister?
She's with his mom.
And that's in Orlando?
Yes.
All right. Why is she there?
Apparently, she said she didn't want to be around us. We were too strict on her and all type of stuff. That's what she was saying. So it was just becoming too much of a problem, and we made the decision for her to go over there and be cared for, because it was a lot of stuff going on with her.
What happened to Julia and Jamaria's mom?
I believe she had cancer.
Okay.
And passed away.
Okay. You tried doing CPR this morning?
Yes, sir.
And it was not successful?
No, sir.
Okay. Disciplining the kids. Do you discipline Jamaria and Julia when she lived here?
Yes.
How do you discipline?
They're supposed to run. If they do something, they're supposed to do squats. Or, Dad have made them just go up and down the stairs or whatever, holding something or whatever. I have popped them on the hands before. I pretty much, if Dad feel like he want to whoop them, leave that to him. No going with the other kids to places, staying home if, you haven't did what you're supposed to do.
Right. When's the last time she got in trouble?
She got in trouble. She hasn't been since on the cruise ship, but she haven't been in trouble since we got back.
Okay. What did she do on the cruise ship?
She checked herself out of camp, and her dad, I called him and let him know that she did that, and she was like, I was just wanting to go get ice cream or something. And so from there, he just had me put her in timeout and stuff.
So just timeout?
Yeah. So I pretty much had to leave, I have my 4 other kids with me and stuff. I had to pretty much leave her with my mom at certain times, just because, we paid so much money to, go on that trip. I had to divide my time between all the kids.
Right. So she was going to go on that trip to see your mom, Jamaria?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so, last question I have for you, last couple questions. All the bites and stuff she has on her, where are those from?
So her and Egypt broke out from, she said, the kids told me that she was doing stuff to herself. I didn't witness it myself. But she did break out. Her and Egypt broke out while we were in Puerto Rico. I put medicine on it that she broke out from. But as far as a bite, she has a bite mark from the dog, which was stitched up.
Yeah, that was a couple months ago, right?
Yeah.
From 7?
Yeah.
All right. How bad was that dog bite? How bad?
To me, it wasn't that bad. To me, it wasn't that bad because she wasn't like, she cried for about 5 minutes and it stopped.
How often does she go to the doctor?
Dad has only taken her to the doctor once since we've had them.
How long you guys had them?
Since October of 23.
What was that for?
I guess a regular checkup. I'm not sure.
You don't know who her doctor is?
No, sir.
Okay. Sorry, do you have any questions?
Yes, ma'am. You said when you went to, you had everybody downstairs and you were going to go lay down. You set the alarm?
No, I told the girls that I was going to set the alarm on the house.
Okay. Is that something you normally do whenever you go to lay down?
Yes.
Just to make sure the house is safe and everything?
Yeah, because I have an autistic daughter.
Okay. So if a door opens, does the alarm advise
Trigger.
you the door's open?
Yes.
Okay. And you said they went to the park after that.
I think they went to the park, yeah.
Okay, there was the alarm. Did the alarm go off?
No.
Okay.
I hadn't alarmed the house at that time.
Okay. But you said when you went to lay down that you set the alarm.
Yeah, I know. I said I told them I was going to set the alarm.
Okay.
Let me see when I set the alarm. I don't have an internet connection.
Okay. And where's the park at that they would go to?
The Montverde Park, behind,
Okay, up by the convenience store?
yes.
Okay. How would they get there from here?
My daughter, she usually just takes the car.
Oh, okay. You're 17. Is that the 17-year-old daughter?
Yes.
Okay. And then, what time did they get back?
I'm not sure.
Okay. No, that's all I have, Josh.
Do you know how Jamaria got into the room that you were in? My understanding is she was asleep on the couch at some point. And then how did she get into your room?
I'm assuming she walked in there.
She was walking there, you were asleep, you didn't know she was she sleeping on the bed or on the floor?
When I saw her,
Yeah.
she was on the mattress.
On the mattress?
When I called 911, I told them, they said lay her flat on her back. I said she is flat on her back. They
How'd you move her?
said she needed to be on a flat surface, so I removed the mattress from up under her.
Okay, so in your room, how many mattresses are in your room?
The room that she was in,
Yes.
2.
Okay, so 2 mattresses in there. Is that the room that you were sleeping in?
Yes.
Okay, so she was on a different mattress than the one you were on.
Yes.
Okay. And then you took her off the mattress because 911 told you to.
Correct.
Okay. So obviously she's in there, and we got to get the medical examiner's office out here to take possession of her, and then it's going to be a whole, we're gonna give them the medical information that we have, let them know what trip she's been on. They can kind of see, test and blood work, whatnot. Do you have any issue with us searching the house?
I don't.
Okay. All right, I'm going to read this to you while you're here. It's a search warrant for the residence. Kind of get it out of the way because you are the resident. I have to read it to you, okay? All right, so this is a search warrant. It's in the Circuit or County Court of the 5th Judicial Circuit of Florida in and for Lake County. In the name of the state of Florida, to all and singular sheriff and or deputy sheriffs of Lake County, special agents of the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, investigators of the state's attorney's office, and all other authorized police or law enforcement officers acting within their jurisdiction. Whereas, a sworn and written affidavit has been electronically submitted to me, the undersigned judge of Lake County, Florida, and whereas the facts made known to me in said affidavit, which is hereby incorporated by reference, have caused me to certify and find that there was probable cause to believe that the laws of the state of Florida, to wit, murder, Florida Statute 78204, have been or being violated on or in the premises particularly described as an unincorporated Lake County, Florida 34756. The location is a two-story residence, tan in color, with brown in color ornamental shutters on each side of the front-facing windows. The door is black in color with large numbers above it, identifying the roof is brown, and to the left and right of the door are tan in color brick pillars. There is a small structure of matching color with a metal roof in the rear of the residence. And the facts tending to establish grounds for the search were set forth in the affidavit of Detective J. Mercer for Lake County Sheriff's Office. Therefore, a search is hereby authorized, and said search is to include the premises, which the location is a two-story residence, tan in color, with brown in color ornamental shutters on each side of the front-facing windows. The door is black in color, large numbers above it. The roof is brown. To the left and right of the front door are tan in color brick pillars. There's a small structure of matching color, the metal roof in the rear of the residence, located in Lake County, Florida. Now, therefore, the law enforcement officers named above, with such lawful assistance as may be necessary, are hereby commanded in the daytime or nighttime on any day of the week, including Sunday, as the exigency of the situation may require, to enter the premises and then and there to search diligently for the premise described as all outbuilding structures and conveyance contained within the curtilage. Any and all photographs, videos, cellular devices, home surveillance, DVR, digital media storage devices, swabs, trace evidence to include hair, saliva, latent fiber prints, and other bodily fluids, and if same or any part thereof be found on the premise, the affiant is hereby authorized to seize and secure the same, and further directed to maintain securely the property and the constructive custody of this court, and safely keep the same until otherwise ordered by a court having jurisdiction thereof. The affiant is directed to deliver a copy of this warrant and proper receipts for the property taken to the person from whom taken or in whose possession it is found, or in the absence of any such person to leave said copy in the place where said property material is found. The affiant is further directed to deliver a written inventory of the property taken and a receipt for the same to the person from whom taken or whose possession it is found, or in the absence of any such person to leave said copy in the place where said property material was found, and to a court having jurisdiction within 10 days of the date thereof. Witness my hand and official seal the 17th day of June, 2024, signed by Judge Copeland. So this is going to be your copy, okay? Do you have any issue with us going through your cell phone just to make sure there's nothing? What we're trying to do is clear everything. We don't have anything indicating right now that this is a murder, right? We don't know, right? So we have to treat everything like it's a homicide investigation. Do you have any objection to us going through your phone? Is that no?
No, I don't.
Okay. What's the passcode for your phone?
06. Wait. I use my Face ID, so I'm trying to remember. I can't remember if it's 6 or 4 digits. If it pops up, then I can. What, could you try to slide it up?
Yep. The easiest way to do that is right here. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I'll do this. If it'll do it. Not gonna do it. Alright, so now when we do this, there you go. So it's 6 digits.
Okay, so 060
06
0712.
712. Okay. Alright, so if you can leave that phone with me, we'll put it on airplane mode, and then we'll go from there. You have a copy of that. We're going to start getting CSI in there to do everything. that we need to do, and then we'll get this turned over back to you guys as quickly as possible. We do have waters and stuff for you guys, so if you guys need something, just let one of the deputies know, especially with the kids, all right?
Gas.
Gas, like gasoline?
Yeah.
Are you out of gas?
I ran out with turning the air on.
Let me see if I can get with the chaplain on that.
Okay.
It shouldn't be a problem, but I'll let you know. All right?
Do I just go back to the car?
Yeah.
Am I able to talk with him?
Yeah. Let me talk to him real quick. I don't know what he knows yet, so let me find out.
Just give him some minutes.
Same right one.
I just want to see my baby.
Sir, you want to walk back here with me real quick? Just, we can chat by my car. You got it? Very sorry for your loss, sir. I'm Detective Basket with Lake County, okay? Detective Mercer, he's in the car right back here. I just got here myself. He knows a little bit more what's going on. As soon as he's done talking in the car, I'm sure he'll get out and answer any questions you've got, okay? Do you have any idea what's going on this morning?
Mama just told me my baby dead, man. What? Ow. Ow. What the fuck?
Is that Miss Roxanne you're talking about?
Her mama.
Okay. Did you stay here last night? No?
We stay here for days.
Okay.
I left the other day, probably Monday.
Something going on cause you to leave?
Her can't be together.
Just not getting along?
Yeah. I'm on probation. Me and her not getting along. She told me get out. I called my probation officer that morning to leave. He heard the conversation. He told me to go. I've been in Ocoy since then. I went to work, broke my tooth. I've been in Ocoy. I didn't even know my baby was here. I'm not impressed with my baby is in California, bro. My baby not supposed to even be here.
You have family in California?
Her mama live in California. They told me, oh my God. You know? Baby went on the trip. Cruise. She cut up the whole cruise. I used all type of scare tactics to try to get her to straighten up on the cruise over the phone. She got back. I didn't even see her that day. The next day, I was told she was going to California with her mom. Because they thought I was going to whoop her because of how I was scaring her. But she knows for a fact I scream and yell to scare her.
Right.
I hate to whoop her. Too strong, too big, always know this. My last daughter that got in trouble too much, I sent her to my mom. So I don't, this not adding up, because why did they just tell me to come get my baby, man? Why the fuck did she have just been with me? She could have just been with me, man. She could have been with me.
Hey, Cam. Yes. Doctor's car.
Hello, I'm Detective Parrish. You go by Juan?
Yeah, that's my name, Lojuan.
Lojuan is your name?
Yeah.
Do you go by Juan, though? Is that what the kids know you as?
They know me by Mr. Butter.
Mr. Butter?
Mm-hmm.
Do tell.
Just a neighborhood, childhood nickname.
That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you lived here?
Got out of prison in August last year.
Okay.
I was here since last week. I moved out last week. I took all my stuff and moved out last week.
Okay.
Try to get you the exact thing.
Why'd you move out?
We're not compatible. Me and her weren't compatible.
You and Ty?
Yeah.
Okay.
She told me to get out. I had to call my probation officer to let him hear the conversation. I got out.
Okay. How long have you guys been together?
Since 2017.
And you guys have a child in common, correct?
Yeah.
That's Egypt?
Yeah.
And when did you first move here?
Me?
Yes.
In August.
But before that, were you living here before
I
that?
was in prison.
From 2017 up until 2019?
No, 2019.
Okay.
I went to prison in 2019. They moved here while I was in prison.
Okay.
It's Thursday. Last week, Thursday, I left.
All right. Talk to me about your kids. You have 2 kids, 2 girls, right?
3 girls total.
3 girls. Well, you have Egypt, Jamaria,
In Jaleel.
and Jalea. Okay. Where's Jalea?
Jaleel with my mom.
And that's in Orlando?
Well, Coy.
Okay. What's that address, if you know it?
1305. That's where I've been. 1305 Ridgefield Avenue. I don't know the zip code.
That's okay. You said it's Ocoee, though?
Yes.
And Jalea's lived there for how long?
A couple months.
A couple months. What happened that she moved from here with you?
She was just having a hard time adjusting. Her mother died. Her grandmother and them weren't raising her correctly. We tried to instill rules and principles in her, like to try to get her to be a child. She was beyond her years, and it wasn't working out. I was feeling like I was having to get on to her too much, and maybe pop her a little bit more than I should as a father.
Okay.
So I sent her to my mother.
What happened to their mother?
Leukemia.
And that was when? 2022?
I think so. I'm not even sure. The death certificate is somewhere.
Where did she pass away at? Here in Lake County?
No, Orange County. Well, honestly, I don't know, but I believe Orange County.
Okay, no big deal. How did the kids take it?
I was in prison.
So did Ty have the kids?
Their grandmother had them.
How did she get them?
I got them when I came home from prison.
Tell me about Jamaria. What's she like? Tell me about who she was.
Jamaria, goofy. Jamaria, she just Jamaria. She gonna get into things. She gonna be goofy. She love animals, like. Jamaria was having a hard time adjusting these last couple of weeks.
Okay.
But
why the last couple of weeks? Like what's changed in that time?
I've been working. I work more now. Like I'm supposed to be in school now. I go to school and I work. I go to school and I work. I go to school and I work. So she's not seeing me like she should, so I don't know. I haven't even been able to talk to her to see what's going on. Like I don't even know why she's been. I keep asking her. She's telling me I'm bad. I'm not trying to be bad, Dad. I'm not trying to do this stuff. I don't know. I was gonna take her to a doctor. I was under the impression she was going to California right now.
Okay.
She got back. We was gonna go to a doctor. I was gonna go see what's wrong with her.
And when you say what's wrong with her, you're talking about her acting out, right?
Yes, because she's telling me she don't know why she's acting out. My baby telling me she don't know why. And I'm not gonna whoop her if she has a mental disorder. Like if she don't know what's wrong with her, and she can talk good. So when I'm asking her, what's your problem? Why are you doing this? And she's telling me, I don't know. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to, Dad. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to be good, but I just can't.
Okay. Now, the other girls have told me that basically Ty would call you for discipline. So were you actually witnessing her acting out, or you're just getting that secondhand?
Or
a little of both.
Okay, so with the phone calls, when she called me and say she done something, by the time I get home, it's 10 o'clock at night, most nights. I'm not finna wake her up. I'm gonna yell and scream at her, but she wasn't really, I wasn't disciplining her because I wasn't here enough.
Okay. So you weren't physically seeing her acting out, you're getting it kind of secondhand.
Yes, everything is secondhand.
What was when Ty would call you and say that she's acting out? What is she doing?
Just stuff like not listening, not cleaning up, doing what she want to do, or going through the other kids' stuff, kid stuff.
Did she get along with her? I'm gonna call them their sisters because they all live here. Did she get along with her sisters?
To my knowledge, yeah. To the best of my knowledge, yeah.
When's the last time that you saw her?
Before the cruise.
When was that?
I don't even know what day they left. I think the cruise was from the 2nd to the 9th. So the 1st?
Okay.
No, not the 1st. They went to Miami for a day or two. So let me look at the calendar so I can show you. So you say they left on a Saturday before the cruise. The Friday or Saturday.
Did you not go on the cruise?
No, I can't go. I'm on probation.
Okay. How do you get out of prison and still be on probation? That's some bullcrap.
That's how they did it. 5 years in, 5 years out.
What'd you go for?
Trafficking.
Of what?
Molly. Yeah. That's what I said.
Everybody needs a little something, something.
They left, I guess, her mom got here on the 29th, so they left between the 30th and the 31st.
Okay.
So that's the last time. They came back on the 9th. It was the 2nd through the 9th. They came back on the 9th. I didn't work that night. I maybe was the 9th. I didn't work. I don't work Sundays. I think I probably was asleep by the time they got in. No, I got here after them, and they told me that they had her in the room downstairs because they thought I was mad at her. So they were saying that they just want to keep her out of sight to let.
Your child?
Yeah. They thought, okay, so let me not say it like that.
Okay.
She had got in trouble the whole trip.
Okay.
Jamaria cut up the whole trip. So they maybe thought that I would whoop her because of, like, I was screaming at her, Mario, I'm gonna whoop you. If you don't do better. It's on the phone though.
Okay.
You gotta stop. I'm her mother. She's not here with us, so she don't know that I tell her a million times I'm gonna whoop her.
Sure.
To try to get her to straighten up.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So she may have thought that I was serious or whatever the case may have been. I don't know. So they was like, we just got her downstairs in the room with the kids.
Okay.
Okay, that was fine. I'm like, okay. The next day I get up. I have to get up 6 in the morning. No, I drove that day. I used the truck. So I left at 8 o'clock that next morning. 8, maybe 8:30 to go to school. I went to school. I went to work. When I got back from work, I was told that she was going to California with Stepmother.
Okay.
So this whole time, I'm thinking she's in California. Thursday, we get into our situation. I pack my stuff. I leave. I get the text message saying that everybody's been sick from the cruise, that everybody was sick from the cruise. That's why I haven't heard from anyone. So then I knew that the big girls were supposed to go to California yesterday. They were supposed to get on the plane yesterday to go to California. I was under the impression they was all gone.
So you had no idea that she was even here?
I had no idea she was even here. My baby supposed to be with me, man. She's not supposed to be here. I was done. I was gone. She was supposed to be with me.
Okay. How did you get called today?
When I woke up, I had text messages. My phone had died in the process. She told me to call. So I called her. She asked me to come. I don't have a car. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I told her I don't have a way. So they're like, okay, we'll send you an Uber. I'm like, all right, that's fine. She's telling me she need my help. I'm not a nasty person. Just because we're not together, that don't mean I won't help you.
Sure.
I'm coming because I think she needs some help or something.
Right.
And they tell me my fucking baby dead, man.
Can I see those messages?
They didn't tell me she was dead through a message. They called. Her
Sure.
mother called.
But she texted you this morning?
Yes. She said that shit. Those are the messages.
5:44. Can I take a picture of that? Did she say anything to you about Jamaria yesterday?
No, we were going through the breakup phases yesterday.
I feel that.
Yeah, so we didn't. Like I said, I didn't even know she was here. I'm under the impression she's in California. So I mean, I talked to her mother, so it would have been no reason
Talk
for.
to Ty's mother?
Yes.
Sorry? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that she's still sick. You know, I'm giving her time to
Adjust and get well?
and then call me because
Okay.
me and her mother we talk. So
Okay.
that's her mother. That's who sent the Uber. So I'm under the impression that, you know, she's still sick, under the weather, and I know that she'll take good care of Mari while if Mari is sick as well. So
Okay.
I just wasn't bothering them. Like, I'm thinking she's okay. Like, these people I trust, I shouldn't have to hound y'all and find out what's going on or where she is. I don't know. Like, these people, I mean, I trusted them. I didn't think I needed to be on top of anybody when it came to Mari. I know they've never done nothing to harm her anyway, or, you know what I'm saying? I know they've been good to her. From the time that I've been home and she's been with her, I can say they've been very good to her. She never been out of state. They took her on a cruise, 7-day cruise, you know, all the excursions. They do stuff for her constantly. This is nothing I never would have thought possible.
Give me 1 second, okay?
Yeah, you called me. You ain't ride with your mama? Huh? How far y'all is? All right. We'll talk when y'all get here, man. Just lost my grandma yesterday.
I'm sorry, man.
Can't win, man. I'm trying to change my fucking life and I can't win.
Juan, when you talked to Ty, what did she tell you? She didn't say nothing? Okay. She didn't tell you anything about it?
My mother told me. I didn't say nothing.
Does Jamaria normally sleep naked?
I don't know. Now that I don't, when they're asleep, I don't go in their room.
Okay.
And being that I'm the only man in the house, I wasn't
Sure.
here, so
I get that.
it's possible.
Okay. talk to me about who stays in what room. So downstairs, who stays in the rooms downstairs?
The Shara and Denia.
Okay.
The front is the Denia. The back, the Shara. Upstairs is the room that we share.
That's with the master bath?
Yes.
Okay.
Ozaria room is the back room. And Egypt, that front room is Egypt's room, but Egypt sleep wherever she wants to sleep.
Okay.
So Mari would do what Egypt does, pretty much sleep with whoever, she was favoring that day.
Typical girl.
Yeah.
Where did she normally sleep? Who did she normally sleep with? If she had a room to call her own, where would it be?
She's supposed to have her own room, but I haven't got to it yet. But between Naya and Shara, the Naya and the Shara.
So downstairs?
Yes. When she gets in trouble, I make her sleep upstairs on the couch so I can keep an eye on her.
Talk to me about when Seven attacked her.
I wasn't here.
Do you know anything about it?
Nope. I was ready to kill the dog the same day. They all begged me not to.
Okay. Do you know what started it? What happened? Was it a toy? Was it food? Was it just him being him?
She told me that she tried to take some food from him while he was eating. That's all I know.
And she went to the hospital for that, right?
Yes, I took her to the hospital.
Is that her shoulder? Is that what she got bit on the shoulder?
It was like
her arm. Okay, I'll call that. She got stitches, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did he ever attack her anymore?
No. Not to my knowledge. They knew they can't tell me nothing like that a second time.
What hospital did you guys go to? South Lake?
Is that the one right up off of...
Is it a big hospital, or was it like one of those urgent care places? Where do you know?
It's the one, it's maybe 10 minutes from here. I'm trying to... I think it's Orlando Health, if I'm not mistaken, or it may be South Lake.
I think it's one and the same.
Okay.
And you took her there?
Yes.
Does she have a normal pediatrician that she goes to?
Kinda, but we've been going through the battles of getting them far as paperwork and everything, but I have took her to First Pediatrics and Winter Garden since they've been with me. Well, First Choice Pediatrics, sorry.
First Choice.
Yes, ma'am.
When's the last time that she was there?
She had to go do her checkup for school.
She had to go out, I'm sorry?
A checkup for school.
Okay.
I got all the papers, but they're not here.
And that was this school year?
Yeah.
Did she ride the bus?
Yes.
How was she in school?
Well, one has to go to work.
In the beginning, she would just go to sleep in class when she didn't want to do her work. Okay. Toward the end, she straightened out a little bit, started staying up in school. It was like when she was kind of flip-flop. She would get in trouble at home and be good at school, or
be bad at school and be good at home.
Yeah, like it was just a flip-flop, We were just trying to get it under control.
And was it just sleeping at school?
Yeah. Well, she hit a kid once, but I think he hit her first. So it was like, but that was about it.
I teach the early childhood program, so I have a preschool. We have preschoolers that we work with.
Do you have any friends at school?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've grown up here. I graduated.
Did anybody, like friends, ever come over?
She had a sleepover once for her birthday.
That was at this house?
Yes.
Any history of domestic violence between you and Ty? Any history of sexual abuse that you're aware of from any of the kids or you or Ty?
What do you mean when you say that? I know
It's very open. I mean, it can be anything.
Denaya was raped at school.
Okay.
Other than that, no.
No history in your family of any sexual abuse or anything like that? Do you have any reason to believe that Ty would harm your child?
I don't.
Nothing that indicated otherwise? What about the girls?
Oh. They all kids. I don't think so.
Okay.
I say, but over the last, I've been gone so much. I mean, anything could have been changing and I wasn't even aware of.
It. When the last time you saw her, did she have any marks on her? Did she have any bruises on her? Anything that you kind of saw and asked her, like, hey, what's that on your arm? Or what's that, what's that cut from? Or anything like that?
I don't know. The last thing I remember was they said something about her running into a sign in the store. She told me that. She ran into a sign, yeah.
Okay.
I can't really say if she had any bruises. I don't.
None that you remember,
Yeah,
right?
none that I can remember.
Any other injuries that you might have remembered seeing? And she bathes herself, I assume.
Yeah,
She's old enough to do that.
she's very clumsy. Yeah, but she bathes herself.
Okay. She's clumsy, you said?
Yeah, very clumsy. They all clumsy.
That's a girl thing. If I was to tell you that she had injuries on her, would you have any idea where those are from?
Like injuries where? I mean, I don't know. No injuries where?
Nothing that you can account for other than where 7 bit her on the arm, right? And that's scarred, so it's healed.
Yeah. I mean, I think she got one whooping maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Okay.
But that would be it. And I don't remember no bruises from that.
Was it you?
No.
You whooped her? Who
No.
whooped her?
I gave her permission to spank her. Yes, I did.
3 to 4 weeks. Do you know if she just used her hand? Did she use a belt? Anything like that?
Not sure. I don't like to think about that part
Okay.
of.
Is there anything that you think I need to know that I haven't asked you?
Oh,
Do you have any questions that I can answer for you?
can I see my baby?
Unfortunately, not right now.
That's it. I just want to see my baby, man. I didn't even get to see her when she came back.
Did you talk to her on the phone at all?
While she was gone.
Okay.
Hey, baby.
You can see. You can talk to them.
I
Wanna
don't
see
think
Egypt?
it's- Yeah.
Okay. Adam, grab her for me. She's beautiful. What do you do for work?
I work for Tool World in Eustis. It's a
Eustace?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
It's a production plant for drywall texture.
Where do you go to school?
Florida Technical College. It's on the east side of Orlando.
What are you going to school for?
Electrical and electrical programming.
Is that good money?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means. What is electrical programming?
So it's like garage door openers, all the electric stuff that come on automatically without somebody having to sit there and do it. So like the electric doors, street lights, all of that stuff falls under electrical programming.
I did not know that. Leave me. What'd you do before you went to prison?
Construction,
You like it?
a little bit. Backbreaking.
So he hasn't seen her in a couple weeks. When they got back from the cruise, I told her that they were sick, and he's kind of just stayed out of pocket just so that he could make sure they were well. But he's been in communication. He left on Thursday of last week, correct, Juan? Got out of prison in 2023 in August. Julia is the other daughter that was with his parents.
Okay.
That's the address in Akoli. When did you get concerned that Jamaria had a mental condition? Was that recent?
Yeah, this was recent. This was a recent thing.
And that's just because she was acting out so much, right?
Yeah.
He last physically saw her before they went to the cruise.
Bro, what? Bro, my niece not gone, bro. Bro, no.
What you mean?
Bro, where that hoe at, dog?
What's
Bro,
going on?
move.
What's
Bro,
going
move.
on?
Let
What's
me go,
going on?
bro. Where is she, dog?
What's going on? Tell me what's going on. What's going on? What you mean, Marco? No, Boo Bear, no.
Hey, Chaplains.
No, I told you.
Three people. Bro, where is she, bro?
Please tell me what's going on with my
We're
baby.
investigating it right now. I need to talk to Juan. I need to talk to Juan. We need to finish talking to him, and then we'll get with you guys and let you know, okay?
No, that's my baby, bro. Oh, God. No.
I can't win, bro.
You recorded an interview with him already? Okay.
Oh, my God.
So she did not
I'll be doing this
her mom. She called her mom.
Hey, period. Shit, not life.
How was she on Thursday?
What that hoe at?
He was fine.
She did it.
She
I
ever-
don't care what y'all say. I know for a fact she did it. Ain't no way.
Any
Nah,
disciplinary
bro,
issues
no.
with the trial?
No, she was supposed to been home.
So recently, and that's when kind of all this started. So he's been going to school. He's been staying in Orlando. She's been calling him saying, "Hey, your kid's acting out. Your kid's doing this."
Sorry, pass
She's
my quick
basically
door.
told that she needs to stop saying about her. She did call him the other day and say, "Hey, so he gave her permission to, but normally they would do that. He would do a discipline, but he would get home late and basically just, get his hours afterwards anyway, so he's not going to discipline her after it's been so long. So.
If you guys interview him, I'm good.
But he hasn't been here. They split up last week.
We got a call.
I
already saw you fall out. I thought
Why
I'd
are
better.
you this big?
Right
They weren't, because
Just lost my grandma. Lost my brother. Just yesterday.
I'm still trying to figure out why. Because they left the other kid.
the other kid did not get along with
Okay, but if she's saying she made him sleep downstairs, all that shit, which is consistent with what she says, and the other daughter says,
We don't have any.
then why?
But we do have.
Hold it. I can get my phone.
Okay.
I will send out.
Search warrant's been read. You let CSI know search warrant's been read. They can start doing stuff.
Okay.
Juan, were you planning to come back and get Maria?
Just was waiting on her to get back. She was gone.
Yeah, he was under the impression that they
Oh,
were
you
in
thought she flew
California.
out to California?
Just waiting on her to get back. I was ready to meet her at the airport. I wasn't coming back here.
Because they had gone on a cruise. Come back and they were planning to go on the trip. So he actually thought, when he got the message, he said he thought that they were in California.
Bro, what the fuck I'm gonna tell Leah? Oh, she been asking about this, her sister.
That was text messages like this one.
What the fuck I'm gonna tell Leah, man?
Big. Messages from yesterday were really long.
Let's go, let's go. Where she at? Who, Bell?
House.
That's it. That.
And he said he called them.
Nasty dog. She did something to my niece. Ain't no way. Hell no.
I
don't care, bro. That hoe put me in there
We're about
before.
to do a
But
search warrant
nothing.
on the house.
And now my niece gone.
We're about to do a search
Look at how
warrant
she treats me, bro.
on the house. So we can collect evidence, all right? So what happened to your face?
I fell off a bike at work.
Well, that's what we're about to do. So it's going to be a little bit, all right? And then if you want to hang around, when the medical examiner comes, we'll probably have some questions for you, some just different things. From my understanding, you guys went to Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and the Virgin. They did, right?
Yeah.
So we're looking at, A, was this abuse? B, is it something you got on the cruise? Sickness, something like that. So that's what we're kind of looking at right now.
I just know everybody was sick.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. Okay, all right. Well, I will keep you up to date with as much information as I have, as I get it, okay? You just want to hang out for a little bit, you're more than welcome to do that.
How old you are, baby? Egypt. 5. How old is Egypt? How old is Egypt? Somebody get them. Come on, baby.
Can you spell your name, Dad? My name is Simone. I'm with the partner for the Can you spell your name for me?
Lojuan, L-O-J-U-A-N.
Last name Lojuan.
Last name Sessions, S-E-S-S-I-O-N-S.
Date of birth.
10-10-97.
One drink?
I just had one. Thank you.
Are you married?
Last name Martin, R-T-I-N.
And y'all been together 7 years?
Yes.
One child together?
One child, yes.
And who are your other children?
Jamaria. And then my daughter Jalea has been living with my mother.
Spell Jalea.
Jallia-A-H, sorry. A-H. Sessions. 4/16/18. She's 6.
She lives with your mother?
Yes.
What's her name?
That's Jalea.
What's your mother's name?
Oh, my mother's name Roxana Payne.
Roxana?
Yes.
Payne, P-A-Y-N-E?
Yes, ma'am.
And what's the phone number?
407-431-8222.
What kind does she live in?
Orange. 1305 Ridgefield Avenue. I'm not sure of the zip code, but I know it's Ocoee, Florida.
This is all for the date of June 17th, 2024. In the next video, we will watch the video interviews of both the dad, Lojuan, and the stepmother, Tyshael. We will also be showing the arrest video on that day, following the police watching the camera footage from inside the house that showed the physical torture this young girl endured that led to her death. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Your support helps me continue to bring the latest true crime videos to you. I appreciate all your support. Sharing helps spread the message to others. My goal is to spread awareness. Do not trust your children with just anyone.